All right, hello there. My name is Abhishek Sullivan, and this is my project submission for CS50P. And this is my project, Browse Lite. A little quick introduction about myself. My name is Abhishek Sullivan. Again, I'm from Canada, and these are my usernames. And today is April 26, 2026. So the project I've essentially created is a replacement for browser MCP servers for AI agents, as I found it when I run it locally. So through Alama, they are very clunky and actually very slow, and I can't actually get any real browsing tests done with my agent. So what I simply done is using a simple Python loop where we can ask an LLM repeated questions. I've also given it some tools it can call. Simple tools being just navigating to URLs, extracting text from a page, as well as clicking certain buttons with text. The reason I've kept it to a minimum of 3 tools is because when we give an LLM less tools, it has to retain less tools in memory, thus making it much more efficient and much more capable of answering our query much faster. So let me give you a quick little demo right here. All we gotta do is call uv run main.py, because instead of pip or sorry Python, I actually use uv, but it's the same equivalent. And we can do the same things you can do with a regular web browsing agent. So I can say go to YouTube. And what's going to do for us in this Playwright browser instance is that the LLM is going to calculate the necessary URL it has to put into the browser to go to YouTube. But we can actually do some more things more complex than that. For example, I can even type in find Harvard's CS50 course. And you must remember here that this agent is not able to actually fill in anything into the text box, but what it can do is actually pass in keyword arguments within the URL. And it's due to this that the agent is much more efficient and actually can answer our query faster, as it doesn't need to actually scan the entire page for the available buttons to click and the response from those buttons. So it's shown us some results of what actually lectures that exist. I can actually even ask it, for example, even to go into the YouTube channel and find the names of the lectures. Again, this is like all on the fly right now. I have not actually planned this. So it actually goes to the YouTube channel, and what it's going to do, since it has a function that's able to scrape the entire, only the visible text from the page, it can use whatever is visible here as its context for the response it's going to provide to me next. All right, so it's given us a response, and it basically tells us over here that the lectures it has found, again, once again, due to it only be the visible text, it couldn't actually click the arrow to see the other lectures. It's been able to find the 5 lectures in CS50X. Oh, and also tells us about the new lecture that's been released, CS50 2D. So this is my browsing agent, Browse Lite. It's a simple program application which lets your local AI, either through Alarma or whatnot, to actually connect to the web and gain much more information. I essentially created it as a replacement for MCP servers, which are way too heavy, way too clunky, and it's actually a super cool project that I did. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. I learned a ton from this course. I actually made a much more complex version than this one using classes and much more functionality, but due to the CS50, the testing requirements, it probably would not have passed the checks. So I put in here a much simpler edition. But other than that, the course is great. I really loved it. I'm gonna finish up CS50X soon as well. And with that, my name is Abhishan, and this was CS50. You don't know how long I've been dying to say that. Anyways, thank you so much. Thank you. Like, you don't know how much I appreciate this. Thank you.